First base runner of the afternoon for the Rockers. Low for a ball. 1-0. Count 2 balls and no strikes. Takes a strike on the outside corner, runs the count to 2-1. The Gastonia pitching staff still first in ERA in the league at 3.73. Anderson with the best ERA on the club at 4.11. Counts 3-1. Back out of play. Count will be full, 3-2. And Smith's home run was actually home run number 82 off the High Point pitching staff. Make that correction. Gastonia's given up 88 home runs on the season. Got a piece of it. 3-2 payoff pitch will be on the way. Gonzalez batting .293 with 3 home runs. Pitch hit down to Reinheimer. Throws to first base in time. 6-3 put out. Brings up DeSarcina, second baseman. Right-handed batter to face Anderson, who was retired the first 7 batters he's seen this afternoon. This is the 8th man in the order for High Point. Anderson's pitch takes a strike, and the count is 0-1. That's hit to center field. Coming over is Sanford on the run, makes the play. Two away for the catcher, Dakota Mulkey. High Point Arsenal hitting .265, tied for 4th best in the league. 108 home runs, 20 triples, and 72 stolen bases. But they're 2 out in the 3rd inning. Gastonia leads at 3-0. Game 1 of the doubleheader. Pitch, low for a ball, and the count is 1-0. A ball and no strikes to the High Point catcher. Low, but look good from here. However, the count is 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Hit right to Reinheimer, kind of a looper. That ends the 3rd inning. In order to go the Rockers, bottom of the 3rd inning we will go with Gastonia coming to bat right after this on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Don't miss out on all the action at Caramont Health Park this summer. Get your tickets for every Honey Hunters home game by calling 704-874-1810 or log on to www.gohoneyhunters.com 704-874-tickets to reserve your spot this season. That number again, 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, 704-874-1810.
Online education is better with us. At Belmont Abbey College, we offer quality, affordable online degrees that fit your life and your budget. We're better because with us, our faith foundation drives all we do. We care about every student. We instill every degree with excellence and virtue. Plus, we're local, personal, and ready to help you thrive. Experience the Abbey difference. Get the better online degree with Belmont Abbey College. Register today, and you could win dinner for two on us. Visit GoHoneyHunters.com/Belmont Abbey to learn more.
Where do Honey Hunters fans find their drip? Your fashion destination is in the Gas House at the Honey Hunters Team Store at Caramont Health Park. Put some swag in your bag at the Honey Hunters Team Store.
Bottom three at the Gas House, 3-0 Gastonia. Hitters 2, 3, and 4 due. Reinheimer, Roman, and Castro against Mickey Janis for High Point. Continues his warm-up tosses. Half-season ticket package is still available. Call 704-874-1810 to order prorated season tickets. That comes with the Atlantic League Stadium Pass, access to any ballpark in the league. Also, a season ticket at this point in the season will get you playoff tickets coming up the end of September. Games 1 and 2 in Gastonia, September 20th and September 21st. One hopper down to short, one pitch, one away. Reinheimer thrown out by Ladendorf, his counterpart at shortstop. Now Luis Roman drew a walk. First time up today. Pitch to him. Strike. And the count is 0-1. Roman 4 hits on Wednesday up at Lexington. Takes a strike letter high. And the count is 0-2. Hitting the hole on the right side between short and second into center field for a base hit. One out hit for Roman. Brings up Luis Castro, who flew out to right field in the first inning.
That brings up your first baseman, Luis Castro.
So a chance to get more here with the 3-0 lead in the bottom of the third of 7 innings. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Twin bill Friday afternoon. Got by the catcher on the pass ball, and down to second goes Roman. That is the second pass ball today. Director of Broadcasting, voice of the Honey Hunters, Brian Rushing, says that Janis is throwing a knuckleball in there. And that may be why we've had a couple of pass balls off the glove of the catcher, Mulkey. He says Mulkey's got a knuckleball glove. Did not know there was such a thing, but here's the 1-0 pitch. That got inside. And the count is 2-0. Hit him. Game note said that he was the only knuckleball pitcher in the major leagues when he debuted last spring in June. Started throwing the knuckleball when he was 12 years old. But he hit Castro. Tapia with 2 men on, one out in the inning. The knuckleball seemed to have been a lost art. Not for Mickey Janis. Hit off the catcher again for a pass ball. That's going to roll all the way to the dugout, and that will score a run. Heads up running by Roman. Come around and score to make it 4-0 Gastonia. That caromed off of his chest protector and just kept going, and I don't think he reacted quite quick enough, did Mulkey. And Roman was coming. Count 0-1 to Tapia. Castro down at third base. Chopper, high chopper. Looked him off at home, went to first instead. Castro in to score to make it 5-0 on the Tapia fielder's choice. So 2 more runs in this inning with 2 out for Trey Holmes. Walt stole a base, was on base when Smith hit the 3-run homer. And I guess if you've never caught a knuckleballer, got a piece of it. Count 0-1. Nothing in 1 to Holmes. Janis's pitch, ooh, that was kind of floating around there. He offered, and it's 0-2. 65 miles an hour. Here's the 0-2. That was a fastball, 81-mile-an-hour fastball. Holmes offered and struck out to end the 3rd inning. But 2 more runs in for Gastonia makes it a 5-0 Honey Hunter lead. To the 4th inning, we will go after these words from our sponsors on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Folks, do you find yourself lacking confidence in public places? Would you like to earn respect among your peers and be well received socially? I've got just the answer. The Honey Hunters Team Store is your source for all the best looking t-shirts, hats, and accessories for you, your kids, and even your dog. Look good, feel good, fan better. It's always drip season at the Honey Hunters Team Store at Caramont Health Park. Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty. What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramont Health Park. the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and Domino's Pizza, a winning combination.
This is Sam Bordner of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you are listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Nine up, 9 down for John Anderson. Top of the fourth. That means the top three do. Russell, Aklinski, and Jerry Downs. Tosses are complete. Throw down to second base.
Leading off the fourth inning for High Point, the third baseman, Michael Russell.
Here is Michael Russell, wearing 33 today. Not 4 as on the lineup card. Popped up to center field his first time up today. Try to get something going for his rocker teammates. Pulls one to left field. Track down. Hold him to a single. Holmes with a pretty good throw into shortstop to keep him at first base. So that is the first hit given up today by John Anderson. Here's Ben Aklinski. Flew out to right field, his first time up today. But he's got a man aboard. Nobody out in the fourth inning. Here's the pitch by Anderson. Strike at the knees. And the count is 0-1. A little bit of rain coming down. Look at that. The sun out. Just a very misty rain. I mean, that's what you get in the South with the humidity. Got a piece of it. Counts 0-2. And this shouldn't last very long. Just a little bit of rain. Klinsky says he's ready. He'd been banged up a little bit recently. Back active again. Low for a ball. And the count is 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Anderson looks over at the base runner, Russell. High for a ball, off the catcher's mitt, down to second base on the pass ball goes Russell. Holderbach out to talk with Anderson. Baker follows him out there and listens in. Breaks it up. Counts even 2-2. I think that rain has stopped. Maybe a tad bit left, but looks back at second a couple of times. To the plate with the pitch, pulled foul down toward the Gastonia bullpen, and the count remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the rocker right fielder. Going to call that a wild pitch. So we'll make that change. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out, looking at the knees. 1 down for Jerry Downs. They've made some moves the last couple of days. Right-handed pitcher Nathan Bates retired. Had a 1-0 record in 20 innings with 25 strikeouts. He is done. assigned right-handed pitcher Tyler Higgins. Foul. Higgins selected by Texas in the 47th round in 2009, and then Miami picked him up in the 23rd round, 2011, out of Lansing Community College. Count 0-1 to Downs. Back out of play. And the count is 0-2. They've also added pitcher Devin Fontenot, a right-handed pitcher out of Humble, Texas. And Brian Quillens, who will be the Game 2 starter today, out of Austell, Georgia, and Eastern Kentucky University. Runner going, no throw will be made. That'll be a stolen base for Russell. And that is the 73rd stolen base of the season for High Point. Gets away from the catcher. Run comes in and scores. And it's 5-1. Ball got away from Holderbach, and he couldn't find it quick enough. Heads up by Russell. Come in to score as they plate their first run here in the 4th inning. Yep. Wild pitch. That's hit to deep center field. Sanford back there. That's a home run. Up the steps. Beside the Gas House Bar and Grill. Solo home run makes it 5-2. A couple of runs this inning for High Point. That is home run 109 on the season for High Point. The 89th served up by Gastonia pitching. Quincy Lattimore to bat now. For Downs, home run number 5 on the year. That's hit into center field for a base hit. So a runner on with 2 in, 1 out in the inning. That was Down's 16th home run overall. He's got 5 with runners in scoring position. Counts 0-1. That's hit to center field in the gap. Going to third. In there safely, runners on the corners. For Cesar Trejo. Trejo struck out first time up. So Lattimore down at third base. Ladendorf is at first base. Reggie Harris out to talk to Anderson, who had retired 9 in a row until this inning. Walk, strikeout, home run, single, single. Baker yet to break it up, doesn't need to as Harris walks off. So, 2 runs in, 2 on, the corners, just 1 out. Low in the zone, he offered. Count 0-1 to Trejo. Low and inside for a ball. Count evened up 1 apiece. I don't think I've seen this many wild pitches and pass balls in 3.5 innings of baseball ever. But you got 1 knuckleballer out there and a couple of wild pitches this inning by Anderson. Throws over to first base, checks Ladendorf back to the bag. And it's 1-1. Got a piece of it. Count remains 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Cesar Trejo. Anderson's got him on the corners. Pulled it, third, over to second. 1 hop in time, yes. Run comes in and scores, however. Lattimore in. Nice play by Roman. That was hit sharply down the line. He backhanded, went over to second to force out Ladendorf. 5-4 on the Trejo fielder's choice. Brings up the center fielder at Jay Gonzalez. Got a piece of it to plate. 0-1. Give Trejo the RBI on the ground ball. Count 0-1. Strike at the knees. And Gonzalez behind 0-2. Can he ring him up? Runner going. Got a piece of it. Hit and run was on. We'll do it all over again. Count 1-2. A 5-3 ball game here in the 4th inning of 7. Game 1 of a twin bill. Pitch, got a piece of it, leaned out, went over the Gastonia dugout. Count remains 1-2. 350 High Point, 520 Gastonia. Error free ball so far. Runner going, hit and run, struck him out to end the fourth. But High Point puts 3 on the board, cut Gastonia's lead to 5-3. Back after this bottom half of the fourth inning, after these words from our sponsors on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramont Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
This is Sam Bordner of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you are listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Hey, this is Brady Salisbury, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramont Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination. Where do Honey Hunters fans find their drip? Your fashion destination is in the Gas House at the Honey Hunters Team Store at Caramont Health Park. Put some swag in your bag at the Honey Hunters Team Store.
Bottom 4, Caramont Health Park in Gastonia. Derek Smith with you on a Friday afternoon. I'll have all 4 games of this weekend series, the doubleheader today, single game Saturday, and a single game on Sunday. New ball game, 3 runs last half for High Point. Makes it a 5-3 contest. Lower third due for Gastonia, Skoll, Smith, and Holderbach. Jake walked and was on board when Smith hit the 3-run homer in the second inning. First pitch low for a ball. 1-0. Took another ball, and it's 2-0. Last night, Skoll had 4 hits, 3 RBI, to give him 36 total, and hit his 15th home run. Knuckleballer runs the count to 3-0. Takes a strike there. Jake had a walk-off 3-run homer against Lexington on July 15th. Walked him on 4 straight. Second time he's been issued a base on balls. So a leadoff walk brings up Jalen Smith, who hit the 3-run homer his last time at the plate. Gastonia 31-13 at home, 35-12 away from Caramont Health Park.
I'm on it now.
Runner goes down to second base on yet another fastball wild pitch. Got him to swing. Jake down at second base on the pass ball. Stepped off the rubber, Jake back to first base. Counts even, one apiece. Back over top of us. And the count is 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Jalen Smith. Skull walked and got down there on a pass ball. Inside and high. And the count is even, 2 apiece. Going to call that a wild pitch instead. Time called. Counts even up, 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes. High Point 28-20 at home. That's a good record at home, but 19-25 away from Truist Point. Got a piece of it. Count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the Janus pitch. Pulled it down toward the Gastonia bullpen. Way ahead of that one. Count remains 2-2. High Point salvaged a decent finish to the first half at 39-25, 5.5 games behind Gastonia. But struggling now, bottom of the Southern Division, as Smith strikes out, 1 out in the inning for Alex Holderbach. 8-18 in the second half puts them 14 games behind Gastonia in the second half. But yet, if the season ended today, they would be in the playoffs, tied with Lancaster on a tiebreaker for the last wild card spot. And I assume tiebreaker in that situation would be head-to-head. I don't know that for a fact. Little rolling ball down to third, picked up by the pitcher who collided with the third baseman. No throw will be made. Not sure whose ball that was supposed to have been. I assume that'll be a base hit. I don't think they were going to throw out Holderbach. Here's Darian Sanford 0 for 2 here in game 1. So runners on the corners. 5-3 is the score. Just 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Hit right to the first baseman, who will tag out 3 unassisted. Sanford. Skoll in to score. And there'll be 2 out in the inning for Jack Reinheimer. So 3 unassisted for Sanford. Skull comes in to score, and it's 6-3. Gastonia has doubled up on High Point. Jack 0 for 2 today. Pulled that one foul. Count 0-1. No balls and a strike to Jack Reinheimer out of East Carolina University. Charlatan got a piece of that knuckleball, but right to center field. And that will end the Gastonia 4th, but they pick up another run to make it 6-3. To the 5th inning, we will go after these words from our sponsors on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters! Folks, do you find yourself lacking confidence in public places? Would you like to earn respect among your peers and be well received socially? I've got just the answer. The Honey Hunters Team Store is your source for all the best looking t-shirts, hats, and accessories for you, your kids, and even your dog. Look good, feel good, fan better. It's always drip season at the Honey Hunters Team Store at Caramont Health Park.
Hey, this is Brady Salisbury, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Top 5 of 7 here today. Game 1 of the doubleheader. Hitters 9, 8, 9, and 1. DeSarcina, Mulkey, and Russell against John Anderson. Wrapping up his warm-up pitches. He's given up 4 runs, 3 runs, 4 hits, with 3 strikeouts. DeSarcina 0 for 1 today. Flew out to center field, first time up in inning number 3. So we are ready for the top of the 5th inning. Misses. Count a ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Low for a ball. Count 2-0. Later today, Staten Island at Lancaster. Charleston at York. Kentucky at Lexington, Long Island at Southern Maryland. Those are all 6:30 or 6:35 starts. That's hit to center field, right to Sanford. That's the second time he's flown out to the Gastonia center fielder. Brings up the catcher, Dakota Mulkey.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Now bench hitting. For the High Point Rockers, number 24, Mike Galino. Galino from OK.
Galeno will pinch hit for Mulkey in the inning, and that will be in the 9 spot. So here's Mike Galeno out of Meridian, Connecticut. Pitch to him, swung on and missed. Galeno behind in the count. It's low for a ball. Galeno hitting .239. Takes a strike there. Has a homer, 14 knocked in. Count 2 apiece to him. Top 5, 6-3 Gastonia. That'll be up the middle for a base hit. Over the bag at second. So pinch hit single for Galeno. Goes back to the top of the order for Michael Russell.
Third baseman, Michael Russell.
He singled, second on a wild pitch, stole a base, came home on a wild pitch. Here's the Anderson pitch, pulled foul. Roman will make the play and one hop it over to first base just to see if he had the range, I guess. No balls and a strike. One man on, one out. Anderson stares at the runner. Low in the strike zone. In the dirt as well, but Holderbach was able to keep in front of him. And the count is 0-1. Here's the pitch high in the strike zone he offered. Missed. Count 1-2. Galeno pinch hit for Mulkey in the 9 spot. Got aboard on a single. Leaned out, down to second to Smith. Throw over there in time. 4-3, 2 away as Galeno advances down to second base on the ground ball out. Ben Aklinski 0 for 2 today. He's number 6 in the league in home runs with 16. Number 2 in the league in runs scored with 72. Takes a ball. 1-0. Game 2 coming up this afternoon once we wrap game 1 up. About 30 or so minutes in between contests. Brian Quillens goes for High Point, and Onis Farfan for the Honey Hunters. Klinsky got a piece of it. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Galeno's got a lead out there at second. Swung on and missed by Aklinski. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes. Come on out if you're nearby. 1 ticket for both games. If you're at a rain out and have not redeemed your ticket for another game, you can do that today. We've had a couple as Aklinski strikes out to end the 5th inning with a man stranded at second base. Through 4 1/2, it is Gastonia leading this ball game. Back after this on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Since 1927, GSM Services has been the experts for providing services and finding solutions for issues such as heating and cooling, hot, cold, or drafty rooms, high utility bills, nasty crawl spaces, attic insulation, duct and dryer vent cleanings, indoor air quality, and much more. GSM Services, your one-stop shop for all comfort issues in your home. GSM offers 100% satisfaction guaranteed, and right now they're offering a free home energy audit. So if you're having any issues in your home or office, know that you can always trust leaving your comfort to GSM. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about any comfort issues you're having in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters.
Online education is better with us. At Belmont Abbey College, we offer quality, affordable online degrees that fit your life and your budget. We're better because with us, our faith foundation drives all we do. We care about every student. We instill every degree with excellence and virtue. Plus, we're local, personal, and ready to help you thrive. Experience the Abbey difference. Get the better online degree with Belmont Abbey College. Register today, and you could win dinner for 2 on us. Visit GoHoneyHunters.com/Belmont Abbey to learn more.
New pitcher for High Point, Joe Johnson. Janice's day is done. He worked 4 innings, 3 hits, 6 runs, 4 were earned. He walked 4, struck out 4. Home run. So Joe Johnson will come in now. Right-handed pitcher, 6 foot, 185 pounds, out of Benson, North Carolina. Played there in High Point for High Point University. Will face Roman, Castro, and Tapia. Johnson 0-2, ERA 6.59 in 16 games. He's pitched 13.2 innings. Given up 14 hits, 12 runs. He struck out 7, and he's walked 10. To face Luis Roman. High for a ball. 1-0. last year with High Point went 6-9, 6 ERA with 55 strikeouts. Prior to that, 5 collegiate seasons at High Point University, 2017 through 2021, and then was signed by High Point when he wrapped up his college career spring a year ago. That's high, and the count is 3-0 to Luis Roman. Three balls and one strike to the Puerto Rican third baseman. Pops this one up high in the air. Going back in center field is Gonzalez. That was up there for a long time. One down for Luis Castro. Castro had 2 RBI Tuesday night at Lexington to give him 35 on the season. Oh for 1 with a walk and a run scored here in Game 1 today. Johnson's pitch to him. Low for a ball. 0-1. So when they change pitchers, they also basically change catchers as well. Glennon pinch hit for Mulkey last half, and then new pitcher comes out this inning. Castro takes a strike, and he's behind 0-2. Got a piece of it. Count remains 0-2. Gets by the catcher, caroms off the padding. Nice ground ball. Picked up behind the plate by Mike Glennon. And the count is 1-2. This is WGNC 1450 AM, 101.1 FM. Streaming at www.gohoneyhunters.com and WGNC Gastonia Charlotte on the TuneIn app. Derek Smith with you on a Friday afternoon. Leaned out into right field for a base hit for Luis Castro. Now Manuel Tapia. Bat left his hands 3 times on Sunday. Each time he went and got more sticky. Had a hard time gripping the bat in the doubleheader Sunday. Bats with 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the Johnson pitch, swung on. And the count is 0-1. Back out of play. Tapia with the game-winning grand slam in Game 1 of the doubleheader on Sunday. Not a walk-off, but where the eventual winning runs. Then he homered at Lexington on Tuesday. But he strikes out here. 2 out in the inning for Trey Holmes.
That brings up your left fielder, Trey Holmes.
So Trey Holmes stands in now. With a man aboard and 2 out in the inning. 6-3 is the score. First pitch in there, a ball to Holmes. And the count is 1-0. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Evens the count up at 1 apiece. 1 ball and 1 strike. Throw back to first base, check the runner back in time. And the count is even 1-1. Pitch inside missed. That runs the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Two one swung on. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Johnson has come in and pitched well this inning to this point. Time called. And Holmes caught that ball barehanded. As Johnson was already into his motion and went ahead and tossed it in there. Not very fast, I don't guess. But Holmes had the bat in one hand and just threw his hand up there and caught it barehanded. I think everybody down there around home plate had a little bit of a chuckle. I saw Johnson with a smile on his face. Here's the 2-2. Low and away. Count will be full 3-2. We'll get a payoff pitch. The new Watson Insurance Kids Zone has opened here at the ballpark. It was in a temporary location prior to this series. Got him to swing. Holmes strikes out. 2 strikeouts that inning in relief for Joe Johnson. We'll take it to the top of the 6th inning. Gastonia leading it. Game 1 of a doubleheader on this Friday afternoon on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. Back after this.
Don't miss out on all the action at Caramount Health Park this season. Log on to www.gohoneyhunters.com/tickets to reserve your spot all summer long. That's gohoneyhunters.com/tickets. Don't miss out on all the action at Caramount Health Park this summer. Get your tickets for every Honey Hunters game by calling 704-874-1810 or log on to www.gohoneyhunters.com/tickets to reserve your spot this season. That number again, 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, 704-874-1810. Folks, it's been the thrill of a lifetime to bring professional baseball back to the airwaves of Gaston County. As a lifelong supporter of Gastonia baseball, I understood at an early age how important it was to hear the game when I couldn't be at the game. And with the advent of internet streaming now, Gastonia Honey Hunters games have even more import within the community. It also provides a great opportunity to get your message out to the Gaston County community. If advertising with the Honey Hunters is something that interests you, give me a call at 704-874-1810 and inquire about advertising with the Gastonia Honey Hunters. The number again, 704-874-1810. The Honey Hunters Radio Network, your hometown team. Thank you for supporting Gastonia baseball.
Okay, top six, Caramont Hill Park. Gastonia leads it. Game one of a Friday twin bill. Should be Downs, Lattimore, and Ladendorf against Anderson, who's still back out there. Downs had a home run in the fourth inning. Went up the staircase over there near Trenton Avenue, Trenton Mill, which is now a residential complex. The building was renovated as part of the Fuse District project. Ballpark kind of the catalyst for some redevelopment here in West Gastonia. Back out of play. And it's 0-1. Sliced it left field side, everybody over that way. Roman, he'll make it near the bullpen as Holmes and Reinheimer were following not too far behind. So one away for Quincy Lattimore, the designated hitter.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Now pinch hitting for the High Point Rockers.
But it will be a pinch hitter.
Xander Wheel.
Here is Xander Wheel
Lisa Johnson.
in the DH spot. Midseason Ballpark Digest All-Star. Out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Takes a strike. Played at Vanderbilt University. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a strike. A 12th round pick by Minnesota, 2015. 2019 in Rochester, the AAA affiliate for Minnesota. It was in St. Paul last year, the AAA affiliate for Minnesota. Hit 120, four RBI, and 1 home run. But he will strike out here for the second out of the inning as a pinch hitter for Tyler Ladendorf.
Shortstop, Tyler Ladendorf.
He is 1 for 2. Single in the fourth inning. Ground out in the second. Low for a ball. 1-0. Got some activity in the Gastonia bullpen. Five strikeouts. That's up against the fence. And it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's hit up the middle for a base hit. Right over the bag at second. So 2-out hit for Ladendorf. Brings up the former Honey Hunter, Cesar Trejo. got an RBI on a fielder's choice that scored a run in the 4th inning.
Left fielder, Cesar Trejo.
He was here for that first 10-game homestand, but then was off and on his way after playing in about 7 games. It's low for a ball, and it's 1-0. Got some more folks coming into ballpark now as we get set for another game. I'm assuming we go 30 minutes after. Maybe 6:15 if we get done here in a minute. That's back out of play. About an hour away from our normal starting time. Count 1-1 to Trejo. We're going to play 7 innings in this game and 7 innings in game 2. Here's the Anderson pitch. Got a piece of it, pulled it foul. Count goes to 1-2. Today in baseball history, August the 5th, 1985, 40-year-old Tom Seaver became the 17th 300-game winner in Major League Baseball history. And I think they just unveiled a statue of Tom Seaver outside Citi Field, home of the Mets in New York, among the teams he pitched with. Mets and Braves, a big series this weekend with first place on the line. That's low in the dirt for a ball. 1-2. That's a 5-game series in New York. Single game last night, single game tonight, doubleheader on Saturday, and then a Sunday game to wrap up the weekend series in the Big Apple. Atlanta trails Mets in the division currently. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Low for a ball. And the count will be full 3-2. We'll get a payoff pitch. Payoff pitch. On the way. Anderson's got the sign. Here's the delivery. Leaned out. High bouncing ball. Got a barehanded across to first in time. Beautiful play by Roman, realizing he's going to have to get it quickly. Only way to throw him out was to barehand it, and he did, and that ends the 6th inning. Top half. Back in a moment for more on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Looking for a new career? Want to make an upwards of $40,000 a year? Want to work a schedule that fits your lifestyle? Want to do it all from the front seat of your car? I thought I had your attention. Domino's is hiring. If you want to cash in on a new opportunity, log on to jobs.domino's.com. That's jobs.domino's.com. Folks, it's been the thrill of a lifetime to bring professional baseball back to the airwaves of Gaston County. As a lifelong supporter of Gastonia baseball, I understood at an early age how important it was to hear the game when I couldn't be at the game. And with the advent of internet streaming now, Gastonia Honey Hunters games have even more import within the community. It also provides a great opportunity to get your message out to the Gaston County community. If advertising with the Honey Hunters is something that interests you, give me a call at 704-874-1810 and inquire about advertising with the Gastonia Honey Hunters. The number again, 704-874-1810. The Honey Hunters Radio Network,
your hometown team. Thank you for supporting Gastonia Baseball.
New pitcher newly acquired, Devin Fontenot, righty, 6'1", 180, out of Humble, Texas. Played at Louisiana State University. Comes in to pitch the bottom of the 6th inning.
Now pitching for High Point, number 3, Devin Fontenot.
Johnson worked just the 1 inning. Gave up a hit and no runs. 2 strikeouts and no walks. So Fontenot, the third hurler, to toe the rubber for High Point in game 1 of the Twin Bill today. Continues his warm-up tosses. And he will see lower third, Scholes, Smith, and Holderbach, as the Honey Hunters look for some insurance here in the bottom of the 6th. Throw down to second base. Here is Jake Skoll. He's walked twice. He scored runs each time he was on base. So he will face Devin Fontenot. Here's the pitch. Sliced it back out of play over top of the Gastonia dugout. And the count is 0-1. Weeknights are full of fun here at the ballpark. From 2 for Tuesday, Wine Wednesday, and the unoriginal Thirsty Thursday, Honey Hunters Baseball is the perfect cure for the workday blues. For tickets, call 704-874-1810 or www.gohoneyhunters.com. And we've got 3 weeknight games next week as Staten Island is in here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 2 balls and 1 strike to Jake Skoll. Fontenot's pitch is outside for a ball, and the count is 2-1. Make the count 3 balls and 1 strike. Got a piece of it. Count will be full 3-2. Balaguer's not pitched since Tuesday, so I assume he will come in and pitch the 7th inning. Don't know that for a fact. We'll see. But he certainly hadn't worked in a couple of days. He would be fresh as Skoll draws his 3rd walk of the afternoon. Now Jalen Smith.
That brings up your second baseman, Jalen Smith.
Had a 3-run homer in the 2nd. Had a 3-run homer in game 2 of the doubleheader here at Caramont on Sunday afternoon. That's hit to right field, down the line, giving chase out of play. Near the Budweiser area. And the count is 0-1. So game 2 coming up. It'll be 7 innings. Tomorrow back to normal. 9 innings starting at 6:15 and then 9 innings starting at 4:15 on Sunday afternoon. Another matinee game. Nothing in one to Smith. Breaking ball, blowing away, but he offered. And the count is 0-2. Nothing in two, the count to Smith. Leadoff walk issued to Jake Skoll. Hit down to short, flipped to second, one there, crossed to first, not in time. So Skoll down on a 5-4 put out at second. Smith aboard on the fielder's choice for the catcher, Alex Holderbach. Got to send it back to WGNC Studios in between games. We'll be back right as the first pitch is set to go in game 2 of the doubleheader. Got to get a fresh lineup card. Holderbach 1 for 2, had a single last time up in the 4th inning. Back to first base. His only homer this year came July 14th at Kentucky. He's knocked in 22 though. Swung on and missed, high in the zone. Shaking his head on that one. And the count is 0-1. Throw back to first base. Ain't gonna pick him off. Thought it goes a 1-3-6 pickoff play. I think that's how it went. 1-3-6 caught stealing. They threw over there. And he took off to go to second. Counting 0-1 to Holderbach. High inside near the numbers. Counts even 1 apiece. Don't see this club get caught stealing too often. They've stole a bunch. 216 coming into today's action. A couple more here today in game 1. Pitch way up. Count 1 and 2 as he swung on. Probably like that one back. High. Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Base is clear, 2 out. Hit to right field, but out of play. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. pulled it down the line and foul by about 6 inches. He'll come back around and do it again. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Gastonia catcher, Alex Holderbach. Struck out in the second, had a base hit single in the fourth. Here's the Johnson pitch. Got him that time. Down on strikes for the second time today goes the Gastonia catcher. And we have completed 6, top of the 7th. Last chance for High Point. We'll come back after this on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Find out where your honey hunters are playing all season long at www.gohoneyhunters.com. Ticket information, www.gohoneyhunters.com. You're looking for the latest game day fashion or wanting to bring a group to Caramont Health Park. GoHoneyHunters.com. Your online home for the Gastonia Honey Hunters is GoHoneyHunters.com. That's www.gohoneyhunters.com.
Online education is better with us. At Belmont Abbey College, we offer quality, affordable online degrees that fit your life and your budget. We're better because with us, our faith foundation drives all we do. We care about every student. We instill every degree with excellence and virtue. Plus, we're local, personal, and ready to help you thrive. Experience the Abbey difference. Get the better online degree with Belmont Abbey College. Register today, and you could win dinner for 2 on us. Visit GoHoneyHunters.com/Belmont Abbey to learn more.
Anderson's day is done. Worked 6. 6 hits, 3 runs. All were earned. Struck out 5. Walked no one. Gives way to Jesus Balaguer. To close out the 7th inning. Out of La Habana, Cuba. Righty, 6'4", 215 pounds. Has a record of 0-2, ERA 2.75 in 40 appearances, 39 innings, 32 hits allowed. He's given up 16 runs. He struck out 52 and issued 20 base on balls. Earned save number 20 at Lexington on Tuesday night. Second in the league in saves, behind Latos of Southern Maryland, who has 24. Still getting loose. Now he's ready. His 40 appearances top on the club. Opponents only hitting .216 against him this year. Will be lower third due, scheduled at least, Gonzalez, DeSarcina, and Galeno. Bottom of this lineup is collectively 1 for 6 at the plate this afternoon. Out of play, Gonzalez behind, nothing in 1. That was a 93-mile-per-hour pitch by Balaguer. He should be fresh. Hadn't pitched since Tuesday night. Hit on the ground to Roman. Cross in time, 5-3. 1 out in the 7th inning. For DeSarcina, he's gotten a piece of it both times to center field, but right at Sanford each time. We'll take a break once we conclude the inning. Wrap it up, back to WGNC Studios, and then we'll get ready for game 2 a little bit later this afternoon. That's hit into right field for a base hit. So a 1-out hit in the 7th inning for DeSarcina. Gives them a little bit of life. Trailing 6-3 here. And what could be their last at-bat of game 1. Glennon came in and pinch hit in the 5th. Took over behind the plate when Johnson came in to pitch. Stayed on for Fontenot. Missed. And the count is 1-0. Glennon on deck. Check that, Glennon at the plate. Russell on deck. That's hit to right field to Skull. Easy play out there for him underneath it. So F9, 2 away for top of the order hitter, Michael Russell.
Third baseman, Michael Russell.
He had a single, stolen base, and a run scored in the 4th inning. That was their big inning, 3 runs. But since then, that has been it. Low and away from Balaguer. And it's 1-0. One ball in, no strikes. To the High Point third baseman. Low and away, offered, didn't mean to, might have held up under other circumstances. And the count is 1 ball in, 1 strike. So he is the last hope with 2 out in the 7th inning for High Point. Time called. Russell is ready. Hit to right field for a base hit. Runners at first and second. 2 out for Ben Aklinski. So a pair of singles surrendered on the right side of the infield by Balaguer. Aklinski 0 for 3 today. A couple of strikeouts as well against Anderson. So he'll try to keep the inning alive. Got a couple men on base. And he is the tying run potentially at the plate. Low for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the Jesus pitch. That's high, but in there. And the count is 2-1. Been a nice afternoon so far. Hoping the weather holds out the rest of the evening for game 2. Low, missed. And the count is 2-1. High Point's out hit us 8-4, but trail us 6-3 on the scoreboard. There's a strike. Looked like a good pitch. So 2 strikes. Balagar trying to close it out. Gave up a couple of singles. Make it interesting. But it's up to Aklinski now. Keep the game going. Here's the Balagar pitch. Chopped it at the plate, stays alive. Count remains 2-2. Looking for win number 9 in a row are the Honey Hunters. They've had streaks of 13 wins in a row, 10 wins in a row. This would be their 3rd longest winning streak of the season. 2 double digits and 1 almost double digits, with a chance to make it double digits in game 2 today. Balagar's 2-2 pitch, missed high around the letters. Count will be full, 3-2. So he'll try to ring him up and end the game on a 3-2 pitch. Couple men on. Last chance for High Point here in the 7th inning. Stares in, he's got the sign nod, says I'm ready. Here's his pitch. Low, walked him, bases loaded. So can't get him on the 3-2 pitch. Has them full of rockers. Here's the Balagar pitch. That missed. 1-0. Balagar can't quite find the strike zone. I would suspect game 2 coming up about 6:30. Sliced it out of play. Giving chase over there's Roman. Can't make the play near the dugout and bullpen area. He was running out of real estate and saw that fence coming at him quick and had to bail. Count 1-1. Got somebody up in Gastonia's bullpen. Looks like it could be Sam Bordner. He's a jack of all trades. Starter, middle relief, reliever, part of a no-hitter the other night. Struck out 3 men on 9 consecutive pitches. The immaculate inning. Count 2-1 to Downs. Balaguer cannot pull the trigger. And in this inning, at least up to this point, he's got them full. This is the go-ahead run at the plate. Waiting a 2-1 pitch from Gastonia's closer. Just 2 blown saves this year for Balaguer. Battles back with a strike, sends it to 2-2. So just need one more strike by the Cuban to end game 1 of this doubleheader. Get us ready for game 2 coming up in just a little bit. Here's his pitch. Sliced it out of play, got a piece of it, did Downs. 95 mile per hour fastball. Downs a bit late, but he got enough of it to keep the count going at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 1 strike away from ending the game is Jesus Balaguer, but he's got him full. Here's his pitch. Got him to swing on, got him to miss with the bases loaded. That is the ball game. Gastonia takes 1 game in the doubleheader today by a count of 6-3. Back to wrap it up after this on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the ball game. It's another Gastonia Honey Hunters winner.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number 1. But at Caramont Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize
Anderson,
you.
none.
Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
This is Sam Bordner of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you are listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Hey, this is Brady Salisbury, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.